Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel and become part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much to every single one of you that have been supporting the channel from the start until now. And of course, very appreciated the newcomers that will be part of it also. I'd like to mention that my threads are 100% cotton thread. They are from Portugal. I am in Europe. And there are 4 plies, similar thickness to Aunt Lydia number 3. My colors go by number and not by name. Okay. And for the most part, I use 2.75 hook, a small one millimeter. Small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a pair of scissors. I also like to mention I do have a crochet private group. If you're interested to join the beautiful queens there, you're more than welcome as long as you have a profile pic. And I have a crochet page on Facebook and also Instagram and TikTok. All of these links will be below in the description box. All you have to do is click on them. Of course, if you have not subscribed, click on that subscription. It's free, you know that, and hit the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's the only way we can continue to create these beautiful pieces for you guys. By keep growing the channel, of course, by YouTube recognizing the channel and circulating it. And I am so grateful and appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. For a lot of you that question on my threads, I do ship them out. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams equivalent. 300 to 325 yards, okay? And minimum order by 6. It's the only way I can cover the shipping. I make nothing out of it, so I know you will be asking because I get a lot of questions on them. So here you go. Okay, so let's get started. Please don't forget to share the video or the channel in your Facebook, public, or your groups, your Facebook crochet groups, through your WhatsApp, your Instagram. It's the only way to keep going and circulating it. Okay, thank you. I send you much blessings. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Newcomers, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the channel and become part of this journey with us. One big happy family. So we're going to create, as I promised on the last video, I had done the oval Poinsettia Christmas table runner, big one, like 1.5 meters. I'm sure you guys remember by the flower, the Poinsettia flower. Okay, so I had promised I would do a round one. This creation is not mine. It's inspired by Maria Jose Crochet, which I absolutely love her. And I will leave the link below in the description box. She's from Brazil and creates, designs beautiful patterns. Thank you, Maria Jose. And you could always subscribe to her channel, like her videos, and put your language peripheral in the settings on the video, obviously, because her tutorials are in Portuguese. Okay, so for this round one, which is absolutely stunning also. And a lot of people will ask me for a round one because a lot of you have round tables or giving away, so, or selling. We have 4 leaves, which I will leave the link below in the description box for the leaves and all of these little flower buds. These are 7 millimeters. Beads. Okay, so you can use a little bit bigger if you'd like, or smaller. It's up to you, but you don't want it to go too small. You want it to stand out a bit. These are all glued. So all the tutorial to this is below. We need 1 flower. We need 4 of these. And the tutorial is done to be facing the opposite ways. Okay, so you guys can go there and create it. And 2 of these just, you know, to decorate, of course. 4 leaves I mentioned. the Porchetta flowers. So these are 10 millimeters and 12 for the pearl. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. Sharing is caring. And let's do this. Of course, you will also need a little needle. And I'm going to use the gold to put in those 7 millimeter beads around the pattern like I did with the big one, which I should have it here somewhere. So I just finished it yesterday, so it's too big. I really can't open it up too much because it takes all the room, but it will take also these little beads you see here on the round one also. Okay, and if you're interested to create the oval, I will leave the link below also that you can create the oval one. Perfect for Christmas. Let's get started, everyone. So I'll be using the white. These are 4-ply, 100% cotton thread, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. You can use a number 10. You want to go bigger, you can double or triple your thread. And this one is a nylon, very thin, a little bit thicker than Aunt Lydia number 10. I'll be using this shiny gold also. It's almost like, oh my goodness, what's the name? Rose gold or gold rose or however you call it. I don't know. But anyway, my color number of the red is 29. And of course, that green is 28. Color number 28 on the green. Okay. All right, everyone. So I'm going to start with the white. I'm going to do an 8 chain. I'm using a 2.75 hook. Slip stitch does not count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chain. Coming in that first one with slip stitch. Make sure you always look ahead of the video. Sometimes changes are made or mistakes are done. We can fix it without taking it down. So I came back into that circle with a single and 2 chain. This is my first double crochet. I'm going to come back in and create 23 more. That means with my single and my 2 chains, I'll have a total of 24 double crochet. This is row 1. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 24 double crochets. I'm coming in that second chain with slip stitch. Okay. I'm going to come back in that same stitch, bring up my thread a bit, single and 1 chain. Or you can do a single 2 chain for double crochet or your 3 chain, however you want it. And 1 chain for space in between them. Into the next stitch. We're not skipping any stitch, double crochet. 1 chain, into the next stitch, double crochet. This is row 2. Into the next stitch, double crochet, 1 chain. And we're going to continue to do this all the way around, the same way on each stitch and 1 chain between them. Okay, everyone, going to row 3. So I've completed row 2. I'm coming back in after I've done my slip stitch, stretching that thread a bit, single 1 chain, my first double crochet. Coming in that first 1 chain space with 1 double crochet into the next one, to the next stitch, double crochet. We're going to alternate. We're going to have a space, 1 double crochet, the next one 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. So coming into this one, we're doing 2 double crochet. Into the next stitch, 1, into the next stitch, or stitch space of 1 chain. We did 2, now we're doing 1 double crochet into the stitch, double crochet into the next one, 2 double crochet in the same stitch into the next one, double crochet into the next one, double crochet. We've done 2, so now we're doing 1, actually 1 on top of the stitch, we cannot forget that, and 1 inside of the chain stitch, or 2 I should say, inside of the chain stitch. All you have to do is look at it to make sure that you didn't make a mistake. So double crochet on top of stitch, 1 inside of the 1 chain space, double crochet, 2, double crochet, 1, double crochet, 2, double crochet, 1, double crochet, 2. Okay, so always alternating 2 1 2 1 all the way around the same way. Okay, everyone, going into row 4 again, I'm coming back in that same stitch, stretching my thread a bit, and 1 chain also stretching, or you can do your 3 chain for double crochet. So I've done my double crochet and 2 chain space this time. I'm going to skip a stitch and I'm going into the next one, double crochet, 2 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. We're going to do this all the way around the same way, skipping 1 stitch and 2 chain space in between them. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, completed row 4, coming back in that same stitch, single, 1 chain. Coming back in that 2 chain space, this time we're creating 2 double crochets inside of that 2 chain space, and 1 per stitch. 2 double crochet in the same space, and 1 per stitch. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so we finished row 5, going into row 6. Now row 6, we're going to be doing 9 double crochets, 1 per stitch, and on the 10th one we're going to do 2 in the same stitch. So I have my first double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 1 per stitch, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochets, 2, 4, 6, 8, and on your 10th one we're doing 2 in the same stitch. That's our increase. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the 10th one, 2 together on the same stitch. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finish row 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going into row 7. Now row 7 will be the same as row 6. Differences, we're doing the increase on the 9th double crochet. So I have my first one I've created, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on your 9th you're doing your increase, 2 in the same stitch. Okay, so then you start again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, on your 9th, 2 double crochet on the same stitch. That's your increase. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, finished row 7. we're going to do the same thing. This time we're going to do the increase on the 10th double crochet. So double crochet, 1 per stitch, 9 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On your 10th, 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, so basically what we've been doing. And again, 9 double crochets, and on your 10th one you do your increase 2 on the same stitch. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, going into row 9, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now row 9, there is no increase, it's just double crochet over double crochet, 1 per stitch. So no increase. I'm going to make sure that not too far from the camera because I have a bad habit of not looking into it. So 1 double crochet per stitch, and then I'm going to work with my gold, but I'm not cutting my thread. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. 1 double crochet per stitch. Okay everyone, so I finished row 9. I pulled my, you can cut it if you want, if you don't want to, you know, have that white one on the way. I'm using 2 strands of the gold because it's very thin. I want to give it some height to my pattern. So we're going to be doing half double crochets. Now she has singles only. I'm going to do half. Her thread is thicker. So right after I've done my last double crochet, coming in, so single 1 chain, that's my half, into the next one with half, into the next one with half, and we're going to be doing halves double crochet all the way around the same way. Okay, so very simple. Half double crochets, 1 per stitch, no increases. And then I'm cutting the thread at the end and continuing with the white. For that reason, I didn't want to cut my thread. Less tucking to do and things like that. Make it easier. Okay, so halves, but you can do singles if you'd like. That's what she has. She has singles on there. I'm doing half because I want a little bit more length to it, and I want it to pop up more. Since she has thicker thread, her pattern will be bigger. Okay, everybody, so the gold was row 10, going back with the white, and I made a few knots back here, but I'll dip a little glue on it, a very tiny bit, just to make sure that nothing comes apart. Grabbing that white, stretching it a bit, coming in, bringing that white to the front, slip stitch on it, coming back in that same stitch to create a single. Okay everyone, so I'm going to go up 2 chain, coming into the next half and doing double crochet into the next double crochet. So we're doing 1 double crochet per stitch. Now I'm changing my pattern a bit. It's not going to be exactly the same thing as hers, because hers is it's a thicker thread, so her pattern's a little bit bigger than mine. And if I do exactly like her design, then we won't have a centerpiece. We'll have like a small, extreme small doily. My flower won't even fit on it. Okay, so I have to change up a bit, which is good because I know a lot of you will ask me to go bigger. So here I am, I'm going bigger. Okay, so the stitch will be different and it makes it my own. Okay, with her design, of course, with the flowers and so on. So one per stitch. Okay, everyone, so we finished row 11, going to row 12, coming in again, my single and one chain. I'm going to do 9 double crochets and increase. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just check something here on the last increase we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Increase 2 together on the same stitch on your 9th. Okay, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and increase on the 9th. Now if we need to make an adjustment at the end, we will, because don't forget, I'm making adjustments basically to the whole pattern so we can have bigger than what she actually has. Okay, because she's working like double the thickness of double of my thread, which is pretty thick. Okay, everyone, as you can see, arriving to the end, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but I'm not going to worry about that because this count here basically means nothing to me. So I'm going to continue to do my double crochets, and I'm going to do an increase on that very first one we did on the same stitch, the very first one where we went up with a single and a 2 chains. So I'm going to come in, do an increase there, one on the same stitch, and then close it up. Come back in, single, and 1 chain, or you can do your 3 chain going up. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On my 7th, I'm doing an increase. Okay, if we need to make an adjustment again at the end, we will. Just need more length to this pattern. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On my 7th, I'm doing an increase. So just continuing, I'll meet you at the end. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, row 13. Okay, everyone, finishing row 13, going into row 14 very soon. So we have 2 stitch left. I'm going to do the increase on these 2 also. And slip stitch. So my last 3 have an increase of 2 double crochet per stitch. Again, coming back in, single 1 chain, 2 double crochet, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more on the same stitch. So on my 8th double crochet, I'm doing the increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, on my 8, 2 together on the same stitch. And if we need to make an adjustment at the end, then we will. Okay, so just repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on my 8, 2 together on the same stitch. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I'm reaching the end. I did my last increase on the 8 here. That means I have 4 stitch, which is fine. I'm not doing any increases. I'm closing in that very first one. And I'm going to come up with single, and 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Skip 1, 2, 3, come on your 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Skip 1, 2, 3, come on your 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Skip 1, 2, 3, come on your 4th. Okay, that's all we're going to do is these loops all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've done all my loops. You got to make sure you have even number. I have 44 loops. Okay, so just perfect into my, here when I've skipped the 3, went into the 4th. I have 1, 2, and went into my first single, okay, which makes no difference. So you have to have even number loops. I'm going to come in now in that first loop with single, 2 chain. I'm going to complete 10 double crochets. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to go directly into the next loop with a single. I'm going to do 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Coming into the next loop single, and 4 chain again. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and single. Going in directly and doing those 10 double crochets again. This is how we're going to proceed all the way around. That's why you have to have even numbers. So even if you don't meet up at the end, fix your way to have those even numbers. It's easy to adjust on this pattern. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come directly into the next loop, single. So we have 2 loops, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4 chain into the next one. So I've created my first loop. So we know we have one more to do. 4 chain, single. So I have my second loop, and automatically into the next loop with your 10 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finished row 16. I'm coming in with the gold, and I'm going to use one strand only because it does take one chain space, so it's not going to be that tight. I'm coming on top of the double crochet. Let me just check here. Okay, not on top. We're doing going in from the back. So in that first double crochet to the front, to the back, doing a single, two chain. That would be my first double crochet and one chain space between them. Coming again to the front between that first and second double crochet, and doing my second double crochet, one chain space again, one chain, double crochet, one chain, double crochet, and again. So just repeating till the last one, going into my 10th double crochet. So we have 10 double crochets from the previous row. We continue to do those 10 double crochets and one chain space in between them, going directly to the next loop with single, 1 2 3 4 chain. Now if you need to do a 5 chain, go ahead, and single, and then again I'm going directly to that first double crochet, creating my double crochet, one chain, and again, just repeating what we've done. So it's like back post, if you want to call it that way. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Make sure you have your 10 double crochets. First loop single, 4 chain, single, and then directly to do your back loops, 10 double crochet. Okay, everyone, going into row 18, I believe. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. Okay, so again, we're going to go in the center of that 4 chain that we did with the gold, and we're going to come behind again, back post, as we did with the gold, one chain into the next one, so we're going to do those 10 double crochets again with one chain space, doing back posts. One chain, going behind to the front to the back. And we have one more row left. That's why I needed to make an adjustment and made it my own, because yours is different, smaller. And It would have been like more of a placemat. This is more, could be a big placemat too. But could be for any type of decoration that you want it to be. So directly single directly into the back post double crochets. So you're to have 10 of them, one chain space between them, and then I'm cutting my thread and finalizing with the gold. So inspired by her, but turned out to be my own pattern. Very similar, but yet different. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into the last row, I'm doubling my thread because I really want it to pop out and have it nice and stiff at the end. The thread is too thin to have the finishing only with one. Okay, so these are going to be almost like peacocks, but not peacocks. Okay, so we're going to come in that first space between the first and the second double crochet with a single into the next one, single, 1, 2, 3 chain, coming back in that same stitch with single into the next one, single, 1, 2, 3 chain, coming back in, single into the next one, single, 3 chain, coming back in, single. So now we have, like, let's say almost 3 peacocks, but they're not peacocks, right? So the first one is only a single, then single, 3 chain, single, single, 3 chain, single, single, 3 chain, single. So we have 3 of them. Here on the fourth one, which is your fifth space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to do a single, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain. If you want a little bit bigger, you can do a 7 chain. I'm going to do only 6. And then again, coming into the end, of course, a single. Coming into the next one, we're going to create these 3 loops again. 1, 2, 3, after doing the single, 3 chain, single on the same stitch, single, 3 chain, single on the same stitch, and the last one. So we'll have 3 of these loops on one side and 3 on the other. Three chain, single. So your first space and your last space is a single only. I'm going to come directly into the next with single, and then again single on the second little square here, 3 chain, and repeat what we just finished doing. So single, 3 chain, and single on the same stitch. How gorgeous that looks already. And again, single, 1, 2, 3, till you have those 3 little loops, and then your 6 chain, and then again 3 loops. Your last one is a single, and your first one is a single only. So into the next one, single, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain, coming back in, single, and into the next space, and single, 3 chain. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, I pretty much finished my gold all the way around. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to block my pattern, let it dry properly, so then I can come in and do the hot gun glue to glue the flowers and everything else on. It's best that you block first because we need to stretch these stitches out, since it's all like, feels like it's crumpled up. Now I use laundry softener with a bit of water mixed in this spray bottle. It smells good. It leaves the pattern nice and stiff. And then, you just stretch it out and have your stitches well stretched on your pattern. Let it dry properly. And then once it's dry, we'll go ahead and proceed with the gluing. Hot gun glue, transparent glue is the best. It won't come out once you wash. For some reason, if you do use white, it will come out. Once you wash it, it will unglue, but the transparent one doesn't. Funny how it works. It must be something in that transparent one. Okay, so you pretty much damp both sides well enough. I'm going to let it dry and come back to you with the gluing on the flower. It only takes one. And then, with the leaves, and place it however you want to do yours. It's up to you. There's no specific order. It's how you feel comfortable with it. So we'll see how we go from there. Okay. Okay, everyone. So pretty much glued my flower, my little flower beads, my leaves, and you can see how I glue them on. So basically pretty much in between the motifs. Okay, right there on the center, as you can see. And a little bit of glue, doesn't take much, and have it pointing out, and the 3 here. And then I did the 4 leaves under the 1 and here, and then the 2 in the center here. And of course you can decorate whatever way you want it, or just leave it as is and not put any flowers on. So I have the little flowers going out and going in with the little stems. So as you can see, you can pretty much take it from there if you want to do the same thing, or you can put only 3 leaves. She has only 3 leaves on. I decided to go with 4. I think it looks pretty good. I think I did pretty good, considering that it's not exactly the same pattern, but the design of the flower, where she had put the flower, is pretty much the same. And of course all of the little things, just my placement is a little bit different. Now she also has the small little beads that she had put on here, but I'm going to do a little bit different. Let's see if you can see well enough. Okay, so you have to have at least a meter, meter and a half of string to get these beads on. Okay, so we have, I'm going to start them by here. So by here, I'm going to get it from the bottom. So we're on the 2nd row. She has them placed different, so we don't have to do exactly the same thing. You have to leave enough string here, okay, so we can tie it in the back afterwards. Okay, I'm going to put my bead on. And we don't want to pull too much, okay? Now we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, and on my 4th one, from top to bottom, just going to pull it, but we don't want to pull too much. We don't want the thread and the bead to come out. Okay, then we'll place them better once we have them in. Okay, and then again your bead. Okay, and then again you're going to count 1, 2, 3 on the fourth, top to bottom. It's just a little extra for decoration, which is gorgeous, but if you don't want to put it, you don't have to. You can leave it as is. It's beautiful as is. Okay. Like that. Then you bead again. Should pull it up a little bit more so you guys can see. Okay, so you put your bead. Then again, skip 1, 2, 3, come on your fourth from the top to the bottom. And then we'll be working on the opposite side coming back. So we can have that design going. Your bead. And then 1, 2, 3 on my fourth. And that's all you have to do until we get to the other side where we have our, not even here, to the leaf, more or less. We're going to do it in the same direction. Okay, so I'll meet you here. It's just a repeat now. There's nothing to it. So your bead. And then 1, 2, 3 on the fourth. Now for people that are using number 10, you probably should do double your thread. My thread's a little bit thicker. For that reason, I'm not doubling it. It's just fine for me. Again, skip 1, 2, 3, come on the fourth. And then we'll fix it once we are ready to have them all in position here. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of mine. Okay, everyone. So I did it about to here, because if we skip 1, 2, I would fall right on top of that red one, and we're not going to do that. Okay, so now we're going to turn our pattern this way, because now we're going to work this way. Okay. So we are going to go back in that same one, but hold your bead so it does not stretch out. Okay. And we're going now to work from the bottom. So 1, 2, we're here exactly on the same one as we have the other. So from bottom to top. Like that. Okay, stretch my thread here a bit. Again, coming in, the bead this way, and then again going up where we have exactly the same one, and up here is the same thing. sure you hold it so it does not pull on it. And again, so very simple. Hold on to your bead. We don't want to stretch anything. From bottom to top. And then to the bead. And then from bottom to top where we have the gold thread. So you can't go wrong because you're going into the same place where we have it already. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to continue mine to the end, and then I'll tie it at the end once I've completed. I hope you guys see this well enough, because sometimes it's let's try to take this one out. Maybe you'll see it better. Sometimes I just don't know which way you can see better. Okay, bring it down into the bead, hold the bead, we don't want it too loose, but we don't want to over tighten it either. Okay, and then back in the other one, and then fix it, of course, before you pull onto it. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end once I've completed. Okay, you guys, so I've reached the end. As you can see, my thread is coming up, so I'm just going to pass my thread to the back, just on the same stitch, but a little bit further down, just so we can tie everything in the back. Now, if you need to dab a little bit of glue after making a few knots, go ahead, because we don't want anything to come apart. And this is a nylon, so this comes apart easily. So I'm going to have to make quite a few knots here and there, and dab a little bit of glue because I don't want anything to come apart. Okay. Okay, everyone. So pretty much finished it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is very similar to hers, like I mentioned, but created my own. I had to increase. Her thread is way thicker than mine, so it became bigger. This is perfect if you want to use it like a charger or just a decoration with, you know, the Crochet flower, the real one, or the silky ones, material ones, I don't know how you call it, in a nice vase at an entrance or in your hallway. Give it that Christmas vibe. Another good idea is if you're into frames, you could also frame this and hang it up for Christmas time in your dining room. Be perfect for that. So I've used, oops, almost knocked down my lights and everything. So I've used the transparent glue and give it a little dab into the beginning where we started with that gold, so it doesn't come apart, and also at the end so it doesn't come apart either. Since this is a nylon, it stretches and it all becomes apart quite fast. So I think this is absolutely stunning. Again, thank you so much, Marie-José. I'm just, you know, such a fan of hers. She's such an amazing creator and a beautiful soul. So thank you so much. Continue those beautiful designs. And God bless every single one of you. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Give a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this, my version of it. And thank you so much. This is 40 centimeters, by the way. Don't forget that I last night I did block and left it drying all night so I can put my flowers and have everything nice and straight. So thank you so much, everybody. Again, God bless you. I send you much love, much hugs, and much peace, of course. And we all need to pray for the world. This world needs a lot of prayers. There's so much going on. And so the more we stand as an army of God and pray for the world, the better it becomes a better place. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Until next time. Bye bye.